Hey guys, in this OpenToonz tutorial I will show you how to draw a simple cartoon hand. Let's start with the basic geometric tool, and for the shape we're gonna select rectangle. Draw a rectangle something similar to mine, and this rectangle we're gonna use to insert 4 fingers. That means that we need to add 3 extra lines here. To define them, we're going to use the ruler lines above. So we have 1 line, 2, 3, 4. So I almost nailed them. So I'm just gonna scale a little bit over here, and I'm gonna add ruler lines. So now I have for each finger where the line is gonna be drawn. We're gonna start this palm with a pinky finger. To do so, I will use Control Point Editor tool. I will zoom in a little bit to see better what I'm doing. Add extra point right here, and right next to that point, another one right here. Now I add this extra point to define the pinky finger that is gonna be lower from the other fingers. So lower like something similar to this, nothing much. And also I'm just bend a bit this side of the hand and also bend this side of the hand. And now we can draw these extra lines to define fingers. For that, I'm going to use a line tool. I'm gonna check if the snap option is activated. So let's add first for the pinky one, somewhere over here. Now let's add next one from here to here, and for the index finger from here to here. Now of course we can scale it now if we want a bit to define. It's up to you completely. And now let's focus on the lower area of the hand before we move on to the thumb. Now this down area can be a little bit complicated, so just follow these steps. We're gonna make one cut for the palm just here in this direction. So cutter tool, cut over here and cut somewhere, let's say in the line of the pinky finger, just like that. Select that part and delete it. Now tape tool, just to connect these two pieces. And now what we can do is that we can add extension just like with the line. So I can add somewhere like here, and somewhere in this area. So there's a few ways to get rid of this line. We can use eraser tool, and we can even erase just like that, it's no problem. Now with the tape tool, we're gonna connect these parts like that. And now with the Control Point Editor tool, I'm just gonna get rid of the extra line. Just use this one, this line, to put it more up. Now let's move to the thumb area. For the thumb, I'm going to use rectangle, and it's gonna be like similar size of the pinky finger. Similar, but not the same. We can stretch a little bit if we want, that's absolutely fine. And let's get rid of this section over here. I can use a cutter tool, but I'm just gonna use the eraser because it's maybe a bit faster. So it doesn't matter if I take area like this, because we can get rid of these lines after we use tape tool. So I'm gonna connect them over here, and I'm gonna connect them over here. Use control point editor tool and just get rid of that extra line. This one I'm just gonna let it just in case if I want to deform a thumb a little bit. And what I can do, I can also raise this point a little bit like this. Okay, moving on, let's add extra details to the hand. Actually, right now, what we can do, we can fill the color of this hand. And let's now add extra bumps on this hand. For that, I'm gonna use ellipse tool. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. So with ellipse tool, I'm just gonna switch to the black color. So with ellipse tool selected, something like this, but I need only one portion of it. So I'm gonna use eraser tool. This much. Control point editor tool, just to deform them a little bit. I don't need this line, so I'm gonna get rid of that as well. And now make it more sharp like that, not too much, but just a little bit. Okay, this is gonna be the extra line. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Move it over here. I can just transform a little bit. Ctrl C, Ctrl V. And use this one as well. Okay. Put more down these lines. So I'm just gonna stretch them over here, and this one I'm gonna stretch over here. So let's play now with the thickness of this hand. Before that, actually, I'm just gonna maybe transform some areas here and there. Actually, with these lines I can do as well, just to bend them a little bit. Not too much. Actually, this is maybe a bit too much, but it doesn't matter. This line I can move close to this area. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I want to actually play with this one. Okay, maybe to be just smaller like that. Yeah, why not? And also maybe this line. Okay, it's fine. I mean, it's up to you how you want to tweak it. I mean, every hand is different shape, and this is a cartoon hand, so it doesn't matter how it's gonna look at the end. I mean, it matters, but you know what I mean. Anyhow, let's use the bump tool, and let's now play with the lines. So let's add here and there the bumpiness. Actually, what I can do, I'm gonna select the whole outline, and with whole outline selected, I'm just gonna use this global one like that. So let's just check what is happening over here. Oh, okay, it's better. Yeah, I mean, sometimes OpenToonz has this kind of weird bugs with filling tools and filling areas. Like, for example, this thing now, it's not completely filled. I don't know why. So I'm sorry, I need to investigate a little bit. Okay, I have nothing now. Great. Okay, I found the bug actually. It's down here. Since I didn't actually merge this line with this shape, so I'm just gonna do it now. Let's go to the tape tool, connect it, and now if I use the fill tool, with a little luck, yay, it's there. Okay, let's move on with the bump tool. Change here and there the thickness. Yeah, obviously. I mean, it doesn't matter actually for this part. It's not gonna be visible. It's gonna be just anyway extended in with your character, with the arm. Okay, let's do something like this. Okay, let's go to the inside area, like this. Okay, something like that. And now this area, we're just gonna change the size a bit, just make more thin. This upper more thick. Here as well, more thin, more thick. Okay, and this is our finished hand. So feel free to add more additional details if you want to reshape your hand however you want for your character. And one extra tip, if you want to draw the opposite side of the hand, which is palm, you can do it very simple. Select all of them and group like this, and I'm just gonna move them over here. Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V to duplicate the group. Horizontal section, and just do it minus, like that. Okay, so now what we can actually do is to dive into this area and to remove these parts like this, like so. And now what we're gonna do, we're just gonna bend this in a opposite direction. Not all lines, but just to change a little bit the form of the shape. Actually, I'm gonna delete this line like this. Move it like so. Okay, I have some extra that I don't need. This, and now I'm gonna use arc tool, and with arc tool, line here, and just a little bit like this. And we can also here, here, and here. Bump tool, down, more up. Like so. Here we go. Make a bit more up. And to make it down. I mean, it's up to you. You can play as much as you want. So, just to scale them a little bit to this view. And preview, and voila! Here is the finished process of making a simple cartoon hand in OpenToonz.